What's up, ladies and germs? Welcome to another edition of 411 of the Shitter. I'm your host, Mad Dog. So, today, I wanted to talk to you about a movie that I was extremely excited to see the other day. Uh, Captain America Civil War.
With our backs to the wall, the darkness will
Man, what a great freaking movie. So, a lot of spoiler alerts. Just gonna let you know right off the bat. I don't want to ruin it for anybody that doesn't want to, hear too much about it. So, if you're gonna go see it, just go ahead and shut this one down. If not, just stay tuned, and I'll, tell you a little bit more about what's going on. So, it was more like a Avengers sequel than it was, I think, a Captain America movie. From the very gate, we start off with a CGI memory of Tony Stark as a younger guy, like that in his first films, way back in the early '80s, and it was kind of cool because it showed his parents and stuff like that, and mocking him about basically just being a womanizer, or an alcoholic, and just kind of whatever, you know, just being himself, man, being a young version of Robert Downey Jr. back in the day. So pretty cool. And then we figured out that it's actually it's not a it is kind of it is a memory, but it also is the catalyst to the whole storyline that will unfold in the whole movie, which is weird. So pay attention. Make sure you get there on time. Sit down with your popcorn. Shut your fucking phone off, and pay attention because it's important. So the first thing, Tony Stark is his his last time he saw his parents alive, and him as a youth, but also as seeing that he in reality was talking something about like a virtual reality, almost like a Google Glasses. Of in his discussion, he wanted to be able to help pay for some MIT students to approve their stuff. So he's trying to help finance some stuff. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. And that was pretty dope. But you could also get the sense that he has some serious post-traumatic stress disorder. Right away, he sees something on the monitor and says something about present the head of Tony Stark or some whatever. I forget what it said on the dialogue on the thing on the prompter. But it kind of freaked him out. He had to leave. When he got out from there, he bumped into a lady in the hallway and she was a mother of a that had died because of something that occurred. So not let's rewind it a little bit. It actually takes you a little bit further into the whole idea. She's paranoid, freaking out because she looks like she's been pulled out a gun on him. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But it's actually a picture of her son, and she explains about her son dying. And let's rewind ahead of that. Before that even happens, there's a mission that's going on. Now, as you know, the Scarlet Witch is becoming but working along that that kind of backing. I don't know. I mean, it's not really Shield, but it's more like the Avengers by themselves. Anyway, so she is sitting at a diner in a foreign country, and she's scoping out these cops, and she's trying to figure out what's going on. And around her is Captain America. He's in her earpiece, trying to coach her into how to how to be able to observe stuff. You know what I mean, from a military standpoint, almost like a spy, right? And then sitting catty corner from her, panned away, is gonna be Black Widow, and Black Widow is fucking beautiful. All like always. Um, Scarlett Johansson's so sexy in this movie. So not only that, but she's a talented actress. And there was, this fight scene that occurred from it. She's trying to stop this terrorist um, who was actually a member of Shield before. Remember the one of the bad guys that got kind of burnt up or whatever. He turns out to be a villain in this elaborate scheme, with an explosive and stuff like that. And you got to see the movie to go through all that. There's so much going on in this, beginning. The fight scenes are incredible. Scarlet Witch has shown her abilities to be able to, save the day with her powers and stuff like that. And in the process of getting rid of this weapon from the bad guy, she throws it and it just destroys this freaking building. And there's people inside. Now, in the building is the son that I was talking to you prior to about. Tragedies going on in this movie. Okay, so there's, that on top of the innocent civilians who were killed in this rescue mission almost of the Avengers trying to save this country from getting bombed. There's also doesn't just mention, it actually shows the death of Tony Stark's parents, which freaked me the fuck out because I didn't think they were going to do that. I didn't think they were going to go that far. And they show that the Winter Soldier actually does it, but he's not in his right mind. Bucky's not in his right brain, right? So they kind of go into this whole idea about him being brainwashed. So it's not him, you get that sense from the Winter Soldier anyway, where his brain is being fried, and he kind of, has a amnesia. I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself. Also, because just like I said, there's just so much going on in this freaking movie. One of the other things that's going on and is Scarlet Witch is becoming an Avenger and trying to figure out her role and how to be able to, be basically a soldier. You know what I mean? She ends up killing all these people. She feels really depressed about it, and to make matters worse, they want to bring in the military and say, hey, we're going to make you guys basically an example. The Avengers have been, doing their own thing for too long without having anybody really tell them what to do. So we're going to make you guys all sign a you know what I mean? And you would be taking orders from the UN, the United States, but the UN would actually be giving them the orders of who they would be going after. What, basically, once again, like rebuilding Shield, basically. So I don't know. Captain America's not too excited about it. The Vision. I don't understand this. So he, Jarvis, aka the Vision, is, he's basically, he's falling in love. He's becoming a human, like, kind of like Data on Star Trek. You know what I mean? He's like, getting googly-eyed over Scarlet Witch. I don't blame him. She's fucking hot too. So there's that going on. There is no Thor in this movie. There is no Hulk in this movie. And I know it kind of sucks, man, but no Sam Jackson. No Sam Jackson at all in this movie. But there is Agent Carter from this series, Agent Carter, who is actually the I think the niece of the chick that Captain America was in love with. Remember the I think she was the head of SHIELD from back in the day. Well, she ends up dying. So in the eulogy, Agent Carter actually tells Captain America, basically, in his mind anyway, this is what he's getting out of it, that don't fucking sign the thing. Don't sign it. If someone pushes you, stay firm in your decisions. So I kind of get that, but in a weird way, on the flip side of that, Iron Man is turning into he's turning into a different kind of character, man. You know what I mean? He's evolving in so many different ways. So he's signing, obviously, and I believe Black Widow signed. And so many shit going off, man. So they bring back Hawkeye, which is cool as fuck. But they add some extra, heroes involved in it and stuff like that too. Because as you know, Spider-Man, from the comic book, Spider-Man is supposed to be a part of the Avengers, and you saw him in the preview that it was going to show him. He's in it. It's kind of a reboot of Spider-Man. I hate reboots, but I was okay with this one. And it didn't try to go back into too much backstory with him. He didn't even want to explain it. It was a little banter back and forth between him and Iron Man. Iron Man said, "Hey, I'm gonna hook you up the brand new suit and bring you on." And he's like, "Who are you? What the fuck?" And they got this cameo. Aunt May's usually an old lady, right? But in this, we got the most sexy actress in the world, and it's just weird that she's in this.
You know why? 'Cause I'm a boss.
And I'm excited because I want to see more of her. Obviously, if she's going to play a part in this. No Gwyneth Paltrow. There is no Pepper Potts. Pepper Potts, and I guess Tony Stark in the movie, they have taken a break because Ultron and his playboy kind of antics, and she pretty much blames him for the whole situation that kind of happened. You know what I mean? Yes, there is comic relief. Obviously, Tony Stark's kind of a smart-ass kind of guy, so there's a little bit of that going on. Ant-Man's coming in to...
Oh yeah, I got the perfect song for the kids to sing.
Into the whole genre, so he's becoming a part of it. So you got his sarcasm in it as well. Also, you get Spider-Man. He's this young kid, and he's excited because he's gonna be helping out Iron Man and Captain America, and he's just he's pumped up. He's a kid with new powers, so he's wanting to. But he goes head to head with the Winter Soldier, man. He freaking goes head to head with him. I love that. It just shows the strength of him. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Also, you get not only the effect of Ant-Man, because if you follow the comic books, he doesn't just can shrink and go into a different dimension, you know what I mean, and whatever, like singularity, but he could also expand, so he gets huge like honey. You know what I mean? Picking up shit and throwing stuff and gas trucks and stuff. Oh, it's freaking amazing. Man, Rhodey though takes a beating in the movie. Don Cheadle, he's an amazing actor. You get a little bit of his, his dedication to Iron Man. So you got him on his side, and people were like, when before this even came out, they're like, "Are you Team Captain America, Team Iron Man, it made it hard for me to decide after I saw the movie, honestly, because there's just so much. But I think I had to side with Iron Man, because Captain America comes to find out that Captain America knew that Bucky had killed Tony's parents. How do you hide that? You know, obviously, and they go to a slugfest, just boom, boom, exactly what you wanted to see. Captain America versus Iron Man, amazing fights. Really cool, drive to be able to, Captain America's trying to save Bucky because, he did all this bad shit, right? Bucky's like, dude, I'm not even worth this. You know what I mean? He don't fucking get it. He's choosing his old, neighborhood buddy, military friend, over the Avengers. That's fucking nuts, right? So you got a lot of that going on. You get amazing bombshell in the movie. You also get a chance to see Black Panther. I didn't think they were gonna do that. I did not see that coming. That's amazing. That was so cool to see. And it's like he becomes Black Panther right in the midst of what was going on with the signing of the basically selling the Avengers to the UN. And it's just an amazing to see him develop as that character right away, man. Cool as hell. There's, like I said, there's the love interest. There's, you got the Vision, kind of nurturing and trying to protect Scarlet Witch, which she finds out is actually just a ploy to keep her away from the public because the public wants her arrested. She blew up a fucking building full of innocent people. She's a bad person, right? But she's not. She's not. She lost her twin brother. You know what I mean? And here she is, fighting to protect people. She wants to help people, and it's wild. It's a wild ride. It was funny when Black Panther popped in the movie. My daughter and my niece were like, "Oh, it's Catman." There is a Catman. I'm not going to go into that one, but it's Black Panther. Very cool to see him, retractable nails and bulletproof suit. You know what I mean? Being able to slug it out with them. You know what I mean? And he's trying to kill Bucky because Bucky killed his dad, the King. You don't do that. What else goes on in the movie? You also see some new developments of who the bad guy is going to be in the next one, because there is supposed to be another part to the Civil War spin-off, I guess, if you want to call it that. Captain America and Iron Man basically, they part ways and they're kind of have a bad breakup. But there was always tension between them. You know what I mean? So this has been building up anyway. It's an exciting movie. You'll love it. I give it 2 thumbs up. I don't usually do that because I think that's corny as fuck, and I'm not a movie critic. But I love the movie. I had it. I honestly, between scale from 1 to 10, 1 being Forrest Gump, sorry, bullshit, to 10 being Age of Ultron. Fuck yeah, it's a 10. I recommend you take your kids to go see it. They'll love it. There's a lot of cussing though, which is weird, but that's okay. I mean, it's action movie. Really, I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Hit me up, djrabies@gmail.com. Let me know what you think. If I missed some stuff or whatever. Tons of Easter eggs in the movie. Just check it out. Alright, peace.